just finished ADCC 2011. We're here in England, in Nottingham. We just finished it up. Big Dave here, Master Dave, finished with 1 win and 1 loss. Take us through your first match, sir.
Well, the first match...
Oh, before you go, we got these guys in the background here. Got Big Devin in the house. Okay. Jason Suarez is going to be competing, what, a few days now? Thursday in Serbia. We're jumping to another country for the FILA World Championships. So back to Master Dave. Walk us through your first match.
My first match went pretty well. I was fighting Cameron Rowe, an Australian black belt. So I pretty much was baiting the Kimura trap on him. I was letting him try to take that leg. He did take it, but he actually had very good form in the singles, so the Kimura wasn't there. I went for a leg scissors, which he defended, and I ended up in my guard. And then from there, I got him into a Kimura, almost set up an armbar, but he escaped. And ultimately, I was able to get a switch, take his back, and at some point he returned to his guard, and I got an ankle lock in the closing minute. But it was a good match. It was, well executed. Everything went to plan.
Yeah, the switch was flawless. It was a flawless switch technique. I think it's the first time I see you do that in competition, right?
Yeah, I don't really use the switch too much, so.
Yeah, it came in handy. The second match, you went against what's his first name?
Rosimar Palhares.
Palhares from the black belt, Brazilian black belt, tough guys in the UFC. How'd the match go?
Oh, not quite as expected. Didn't go too well. But we started off in the feet. He's kind of an awkward dude. Like, we started off and he shoulder butted me right from the get-go and smacked me in the head a couple of times. Kind of uncalled for, But anyways, I tried to set up a far knee block, and I'm not really sure what happened. I seemed like I slipped, or he countered me, because I ended up in my guard. I don't really remember what I did. And then from my guard, he was trying to pass the side, and I was just really cautious with the leg locks. And my memory's a little blurry on this. I know at one point I turtled, and then I was in a heel hook. And we started rolling, and we went out of bounds. The referee said stop. I stopped, and then he cranked. I yelled, and my knee popped right there. So he thought the match was over, I guess, and then he clubbed me again. He's kind of, I don't know what's his deal. I don't know if he's slow or
I think the dude, because he came afterwards and apologized and that. So you understand what Master Dave was describing. Like, what happened was he had the heel hook, and the counter to the heel hook is to roll, and it's a very common thing to roll out of bounds, like when it comes to heel hooks. So when they got out of bounds, the referee came in and said stop. And the funny thing is that Palhares actually stopped for a second, like he went like a little lull in the action, and Master Dave stopped because the referee said stop. And then for like no apparent reason, he just like snapped and started cranking the leg full blast, and cranked it for like another 3-4 seconds and popped his leg and injured him. And it's a very similar situation to what he did in the UFC. Like, it was like exact kind of repeat.
Yeah, I was pretty upset at the moment.
So then when the thing ends, what he's talking about now that the thing just happened, and he thinks the fight's over. He thinks the referee stopped the match. He's like unaware that it was because they're out of bounds. I'm not sure what's going on in his head. So when the thing ends, he comes up and like doesn't stand up. It's kind of weird. And he came up, and with one hand he came to hug him, and the other hand he clubbed him like really hard, like boom, like that, and like it was like a hug hit. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, so a combination of all these things got me pretty pissed off. I pushed him, and but in retrospect, I can see now, like when I was looking at his eyes, he looked like he was actually sincere, But I mean, his actions were speaking louder than his gestures. But the match wasn't stopped, so they continued it. But they started it back in the heel hook, same position. And besides the misunderstandings, the guy has really tight leg locks. And if I would have known what I know now, I would have probably just said forget it.
But they restart,
because they restarted back in the middle with him in the heel hook, and it's not the same rolling, and then you had the guy just ready to go cranking it. So he cranked it. I rolled real fast, but he switched it right into a knee bar. On the knee bar, he just pulled full blast. I tapped, yelled, and it took the referee to pull it off, and in the process my knee ripped and popped like 5 or 6 times. Pretty excruciating pain. I remember I just saw a flash of white light, like I couldn't see anything. But you know, afterwards, again, he tried to apologize, but I was still pissed. Yeah. I don't know what his deal is. You know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But generally, regardless, the guy is tough and he's got really good leg locks. He ain't no joke. You know, so
I think
I think the guy who gets caught in the leg lock with him, because tapping is not gonna be an option. You're just gonna get your leg broken. You know, so
the thing is, like, I think like what he said, because afterwards he got on his knees and he did like the traditional martial art apology. We got on his both knees and bowed like this, and he did all the different forms of apology. Did the Muay Thai apology, did all the apologies, and I think it's sincere, but I think he's kind of like, it's not a politically correct thing for me to say, but like I think he's like semi-retarded or something, and I mean it like in a literal, like no, I'm not kidding. I think he's got like
slow,
I think it's not stupidity. It's just something's wrong with him. Like he said, the opening greeting, you know, before the match starts, you know, Master Dave comes to shake his hand, and he comes, shakes his hand, and shoulder butts him like super hard, you know.
We have it on video.
Yeah, and then afterwards it was like, what? And then when the match started, he came and did like the fist bump, like, and it was kind of like, what's going on? I guess everything's cool again, like.
It's very strange.
It's very strange.
Yeah, I've never had something like that. It's very weird.
And he was very like, it looked very sincere guy, but I think he's got a few marbles loose. Like I don't really take it personally what happened, but it was kind of a prick move. I don't know.
It's not cool.
It was not cool. Yeah.
But, I mean, as far as like the injury report, the nurse that saw me was very optimistic. They did the tests on the knee and whatnot, and she said the knee was very stable. There was no bone fragments or anything like that. She's thinking that I'm gonna be good to go by the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I have another doctor's appointment on Monday, but I'm feeling pretty good about my recovery here, and you know, it didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I'm a firm believer that everything happens for the best reason possible. So although I don't know why this is the best thing to happen to me, I'm sure it is, and time is going to show that this is going to make me a stronger person, better for it. And right now in my head I just fixated 2013 ADCC, come back again stronger than ever, and I'm not going to be as distant as far as grappling competitions, as I'm giving myself a 3-month deadline to be 100% on this knee. And I'm going to start doing competitions, you know, as much as possible. Traveling everywhere, doing all the no-gi tournaments, so I really get my name out there.
And just want to say that it took a lot of courage, man. Like, no respect lost, man. Like what he's saying about getting back in that heel hook.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. If you ask Devin what I said, because Master Dave's a smarter man than me, and he knows getting in there what could happen. But when they restarted, first of all, when Master Dave rolled, his heel was straight up after the end of the roll. And then when they restarted, he started with the heel down. The guy had a full heel hook, and I turned to Devin and said, "I don't even want to watch this." And then I mean, like for Master Dave to get out of anybody's heel hook there is insane. Not let alone Palhares, who's one of the best heel hookers in the world. So it's crazy.
Yeah, like one has to, like, I have to agree with Jason, like, because for one, when they were restarting the position initially, he tried to restart from a different hold.
He was trying to put 50-50, which was crazy.
Yeah, like he was, you know, and then when he relocked it, like, I mean, the rules are the rules. There's nothing. The restart's what they said it was supposed to be like when he goes off the mat. I just disagree with the concept. I think you cannot compare a rolling heel hook situation to a static heel hook situation. And with a guy like that, with tree trunks for legs, like that specializes in leg locks, biceps the size of my head, which is pretty big. So when they told Master Dave to restart in the heel hook, and he jumped in there, it was like he had to know that something bad was gonna happen, because he already, in essence, popped his leg. But took a lot of courage, and basically it's a never quit attitude he has. And you know, if there was a 1% chance that he escaped, he was gonna jump in there regardless of the consequences. So it was a lot of respect earned. You know, it was hardcore, and he lost. You know, got tapped, he lost, but that's part of the game. You know, you're fighting guys that are the best in the world. This tournament invites only the best grapplers from around the entire planet. And you know, last tournament he took third. This tournament he lost the second round. Happens. You know, half the people lose in the first match. You know, obviously, and a lot of great grapplers lost in the first round. So, all in all, man, it was I think it was a good experience, and I think that a little lesson learned from it for all the guys in the gym is that from this day forward, when we scramble out of bounds, we keep going just until a referee physically puts the hands and breaks it, because you know, this is what happened to us. The referee said stop, he was right there, but the crank kept going. There's no consequence. You know, it's not that they penalized him. They literally restarted him in the same exact not the same position, in a better position to finish with a very dangerous hold. So in the future, agreed, you know, like, when we go out of bounds, we just keep going, you know. And if we double leg a guy and throw him on his head out of bounds, it is what it is. Because, you know, when it comes to this, it's like your safety is on the line. And referees got a job, and they got to get in there and stop the matches. We can't be stopping for them. And I think that was the biggest lesson learned, correct?
Yeah, you know, and that, and as far as for me, like, I strayed from my game plan in that match. I didn't want to be on my back, especially in the guard, because I knew that as soon as the guard opens, he drops for leg locks. I'm not really sure what happened when I went for the far knee block. I don't know how I ended up on my back. But, yeah, you know, I'll be back. I'm going to get this leg healed as quickly as possible and then get back into training and start doing tournaments.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to for the, anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, well, I'd like to thank Nogi for supporting me again. Next time I'll bring back a goal for you guys. All my training partners, Devin, Jason, Shaw, everybody back at FFA, you know. We didn't get what we wanted, but it will come in time, you know. This is just the beginning, you know. I'm going to keep coming back, and I'm not stopping until I come back with gold medals. You know, so that's my statement. If it takes 5 more tournaments, so be it. I'm going until the bitter end. And yeah, and, Mom and Dad, I'm okay, don't worry. I'll be good to go.
So moving forward as a team, baby, what we got going on next?
We got Jason, baby.
Baby Jason, baby. Jason, how you feeling for Serbia? He's competing now. Master Dave did the Abu Dhabi Combat Club ADCC Submission Wrestling World Championships. Is the Olympics of submission wrestling. Anyone can tell you that. Any jiu-jitsu guy in the world can tell you. Is the most prestigious by far. There's like nothing close to it. It's the Olympics of submission wrestling. It's once every 2 years. He's gone 4 consecutive times. I think it might be tied for a record or up there for the competitor that's been into most of them consecutively. I know there's guys with a couple more than him, but he's up there. And what Jason's doing is the FILA World Championships. Now the FILA is a very top-notch organization. They're the ones that do the amateur wrestling stuff, like the Olympic level wrestling, the amateur level. And this is the World Championships amateur for submission grappling. Like, if I were to make comparisons, we said the ADCC is like the Olympics, right? Well, the FILA is like the World Cup. You know, it's like the Worlds. Like, you have the Olympic wrestling, but then you have the Worlds in wrestling in between. And that's what this is like. This is a huge, prestigious title. For no-gi, I would say it's definitely, you know, ADCC and then FILA. And Jason got invited to compete in Serbia by winning the American qualifier. He went to Vegas. He tapped out every single person in his division to earn the right to represent our country at 143 pounds. And he's been training really hard. This Thursday, it all goes down. Tell us what's going on in your mind. Tell us how everything's going. How's your weight? How's your training? How's everything?
Oh, the training's been awesome. Luckily we got Master Dave and my tournament at the same pretty much the same time. So I got to train with him the whole time, which is awesome. You know, I can't find a better training partner than Master Dave, and so the training's been great. On the last week now, just getting my weight down. I'm a little high in weight right now, but it'll come down like always. I'm just ready to weigh in Wednesday and compete Thursday. My goal is to tap everyone out.
Nice. All right, guys. So we'll keep in touch, and I will for our guys that fought. I don't know the results yet, but I know our guys did good. We also have the guys that compete in the Naga as well. So I mean, it was a busy FFA weekend. When I get the results from those, I'll email you guys about that as well. And we'll keep in touch, and we'll let you know what's going on with Jason and the results on Thursday. All right. Any final messages?
Well, that's it, baby. See you guys in Miami.
Peace.